What is up? What is up, y'all? How we doing? Just come in and say hi. I was doing some homework. I did my live today on what was it? YouTube, and then I did my regular. I checked into the libs of TikTok. You guys familiar with that? Let me slide over a minute. There we go. But my back's a little sore, so I'm taking a little break. Just want to see if you guys want to say hello, tell me what you're doing today. That would be awesome. What's up? What's up, Larry Teal? Taking a break, man. Just seeing what you guys are doing. Anybody mowing lawns? I just looked out back. I think it's time to do the first lawn. Say hello. Tell me where you're from. You got a city? I'm down here in South Jersey. A lot of people call me Big Cat or Big H. I just wanted to say hello. I can't answer posts. I think I got some people turning me in, but I'm a little provocative, but I always try to fight for the people that, that just want a good country. Forget the red and blue. I'm not into that part. But yes, I'm looking outside, and the grass down here in South Jersey, it's all growing. What's up, Kathy? What's up, Parker? What's up, 966 in the house? Gunther, say hello. Tell me where you're from. Give me a city, man. Give me a like. Give me a diamond. Give me a rose. I've been told that I got to start doing more lives, and I got stuff coming up. What's up, clever moniker? That was cool. That's a clever moniker. Clever moniker. See, Shrek's waiting room. That's great. Joseph Burgos. That's a great last name. I had a guy, Juan Burgos. He worked for me, man. He was one of the best foremen I ever had. I mean, very honest, hardworking, got the jobs done, knew how to do the work. We had a property management company for about 25 years. I'm semi-retired. The funny thing is I cut lawns in the summer. So 25 years of doing everything from, lawns to remodeling, what we would do, just so you know, property management, maintenance. So I played in bands for like 20 years, 25 years probably, same amount of time, maybe even 30 actually. I played in bands right in high school all the way up to about 48, I would say. And I always did that at night. But come summertime, when we had to do the outdoor gigs, it was a party band. I also had my own band. We wrote music and stuff. But I used to lose so much weight in the summer, and the best part about it was cutting lawns. Because when you go out and cut lawns, you lose all your winter weight. Well, I found out after about 6 years off from it, two things. One thing is I love it because I don't own the equipment. What's up, Big Daddy? Now that we know Big Daddy's in the house, that's all good. John's in here popping in. I believe it. I love it. Love you guys. Make sure you hit the likes for me. Make sure you tell me where you're at, man. Just tell me what state you're in. So I just want to know the demographic of who I'm talking to. Tell me what country you're in. So, we would cut lawns. And by the time I was in about my 7th, 8th year, I had guys going out to do that, and I would handle more of the carpentry, we used to police parking lots and vacuum and all that stuff, suck all the stuff up out of the parking lots, do all the shrubbery. We did koi ponds, which was fun. It was really cool. Like, we were very diverse. Summertime was all outdoor work, maybe decks, siding. I had a crew for that. I had a crew for landscaping and cleanups and moving people. They would do also the parking lots. Like I said, by the 7th or 8th year, I had to make sure I was taking care of customers, running around doing this, that, and the other thing. But anywho, it was really cool. It was really cool to do that. And then jump out in the, what's up, Robert? It was really cool to do that. Jose Rodriguez, what is up? So Juan Burgos was a really good when you're doing what do you, you're guiding people, all right, and definitely tap likes for me if you can. Uh, and let me know if you can hear me. I've been playing around with different sound things on there. I also have, I've been using a lanyard, or what do you call these? I don't know, a lanyard mic, I think they're called. What's up? Is that Michael? Yeah, Michael Fletcher. What's up, man? Uh, Rude not to say your pronouns. Hey, you know, tell me what you want. Tell me what you want me to call you. I have no problem with pronouns, man. Not at all. If you tell me that you want to be you're a he, but you want to be a she or a them, just let me know. I can't guess. You guys aren't putting that up in there. So if you got to, what is it? User 244 is telling me rude not to say your pronouns, and you go by user 244. All right, number. You're a number. A troll, I guess. A number. I don't know. But what's up, Jimmy TikTok? BJ Smith. Yeah. It was really cool to have a guy. You miss that once you have it. Thank you for following Four Winds Ministries. Awesome. Hey there, Jimmy TikTok. What's up, brother? Hey, man. Do you know, like, can you tell me what state you're in? What city you're in? What state, country you're in? Just so I get to know. Even 244. Aaron, I identify as royalty. I expect everyone to respect me enough to call me Your Majesty. Okay, Your Majesty. Hey, there's always room for kings, man. Always room for kings. And that's cool that you're like, Aaron, you're on it. I would be the same way. I'm a big cat. But there's other big cats too. Wilbert, rocking for Verena. What's up? Miss Peel. See, now Miss Peel did it. That's nice. What's up, 5115? Hey, Aaron, man. Word up, man. We need more kings, man. I just saw a live stream on the second gentleman, and I saw it in the news, and I thought he was a hiney hole. But the second gentleman, Kamala's husband says there's too much toxic masculinity. I felt like saying, why don't you get on a live stream? You'll see some dudes come after you, man. You want toxic masculinity. We wouldn't be who we are if we weren't men and if we weren't strong women, And let there be toxic femininity. I don't care. I don't care. Be the king, be the queen. What's up, Deborah? What's up, Joa? MD Mac 20? Awesome, man. I'm glad you're hitting the likes, though. That helps. I really need them. I got invited to start doing more lives. TikTok told me to do it, so I want to do it. Big Ben, see? There's a Big Ben. We got Big Cat, Big Ben. Sydney Croft, what's up? I don't even know if... Jose. Awesome. That's two Jose's. Cookie's here. What's up, Luke? Matt, what's up? So, yeah, this toxic... What's that? Joined. Awesome. Toxic, hello. What's up, Big Ben? 047. Where you at, Big Ben? What state you in? Big Ben, he's got to be Oregon. I'm thinking Oregon. Big Ben. Something northwest, right? Who else did we have? Aaron, Ben, Aaron, you got to be northeast. I'm thinking Kentucky. I got that wrong. What's up? I love Kentucky. My wife and I had been to the Derby a few times back before kids. We used to go to the Kentucky Derby. We didn't get dressed like they did because that was like half the expense of the trip just to stay there for the weekend. But I think we saw 2 or 3. I know we saw 2. We go to the Preakness too. So that was really cool. But thank you. And hit the likes for me, man. Hit them likes. Give me some diamonds. Give me some roses if you can. But anywho, so at least I know. Now I'm talking to Kentucky. That's awesome. The toxic masculinity, like how do you come on national and go woke? I think we need more dads. We need more men. I love women. I think, and women can go do their work or they can be home. I don't care. That's on them. I have no skin in the game when I'm, talking about women. They got to do what they got to do. And if you marry a good one, God bless you. Cause I did. I married a great woman. This May is 25 years we're married. So we got some time in, but I think I think you got to teach, I miss Boy Scouts being cool because I was a Boy Scout, but I went, what was it? Was it Weeblos or Cub Scouts, then Weeblos, then Boy Scouts, I think. And I know I'm gonna see a joke in there. But I had no problem in Boy Scouts. We learned monkey bridges, carving, how to start fires. You have to do the violin. We had all that stuff, man. Different knots, how to pick stuff like out of the earth, like what's up, the beard. Now we got a bearded dude in here, man. Awesome. I hope you hang out and stay. I love that you gave me some likes. Let's see if we can get to 200. 200 would be awesome. And who was that? The bearded guy. Hit me up, man. Tell me where you're from. What state? Hit me with some states or countries or cities. Miss Alegra. That's awesome. Thank you for the like. Clara Fox. Like the live. Thank you. We did 200. Awesome. We did 225. We got to go to. Let's get greedy and hit 500. We're at 250, so we can do 500. Arizona. So I just realized we got Arizona in the house. So now we got Kentucky, Arizona. Not that I'll remember every one of them, but Arizona. I would like to know. I did a lot of traveling to Las Vegas. So even before kids, we also went out to Las Vegas a lot. So I guess Arizona is a little bit similar. I've never been to Arizona though. I would have liked to have seen it. Thank you, Big Ben. Thank you. We're at 350. Wow. Awesome. Yeah, just so you know, man, I'm a normal guy. I love my kids, my wife. I really pay attention to the Constitution, the Bill of Rights. I don't like wokeness. I can't stand it. And I understand if I get people in here that get woke on me. Look, I was born and raised the way I am too. So where am I from? I am down here in the bottom pit, southern New Jersey, from Atlantic City to Cape May area. So I'm in a beach town. We do a lot of our work in the summer. It kind of gets a little ghosty in the winter. But I was born and raised in North Wildwood, New Jersey, and New Jersey's a tough state. But I'm very, very blessed. I'm very blessed to where I grew up. The town is all the way down at like the peninsula. We have a little ferry not a little ferry, but we have like 3 ferries that go over to Delaware. So thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. And it was cool, man. Like we had everything from riding horseback on beaches to riding mini bikes on beaches. So when everybody went away for the summer and it got to just us going to school and all the kids that hung out, we could go to Hidden Valley Ranch, which was in Cape May, West Cape May, and you could take horses out or go out on a trail. But you would get out on the beach and walk right in the water, right along the beach line, maybe 5 or 6 in a group, whatever. Boatman, what's up? Thank you for my likes. I love you guys. I appreciate it. I needed it. I don't even know, I can't comment right now. So I don't even know if I can download this. They got me not talking to anybody. I can like things, but I'm in like half jail. But anyway, so you could ride the horses. Oh, and in the summer, I also went. You shared it. Thank you. Oh, I appreciate you sharing me, Big Ben. That's awesome. And trust me, I have saucy material that I do lives on. But right now, it's just kind of a calm, cool, collected thing. So I do appreciate that, man. You got me to 1,000. Ben? So in the summer, we had Hidden Valley Ranch anyway. So when I was growing up, I guess between the ages of 7 and 10, every summer I'd get on this little yellow bus, right? And I'm talking the bus where you didn't wear, it was a school bus, but not little either, actually. It was the big boys. And you didn't have to wear seatbelts, man. And the road to get there had about 3 bumps. And I would say it took about 25 minutes from where I lived, and it picked me up at like 7 in the morning or 6:30, and I would get home by like 4:30. So we would leave there at 4. But man, the ride, if you got in the back of the yellow bus, man, if you were lucky to get like the 2 or 3 rows all the way in the back, they not only had the bumps would throw you up in the air, but the seats were the old coil seats. And if you were the right weight and everything, man, you could get about 2 foot of air. And bus driver didn't give a crap. It was terrible, man. I mean, you would hit that bump and literally, if you wanted to, probably go over the seat. They were so fun. And they were the old buses. They weren't like what you see today. They were like jalopies, man. But anywho, Hidden Valley Ranch in the summer, like the kids, we were taught to clean the horses, shine up the leather, clean the hooves, clean the stalls. And then they had this big hay stall. It was really cool. And I'm talking like what you see today, like when people are doing their lives and they got like 7 cars and this big, huge thing. I would say it was at least 40 by 80 and about 35 foot tall at the ceiling. And they would take the hay, the bundles of hay in the beginning of the season for the horses, and they would just pile it in there. And to be honest, there was 2 of them. One was for the cattle, one was for the horses. They were 2 different hays, I guess. I'm not sure. One was more greenish, and the other one was a little bit drier. That's all I remember from it. And thank you for the lives. We got to 1,000. I can't believe it. I'm so proud of us. I hope to develop a family that, when I come to see you, you know me. I'm very new on I'm more of a YouTuber, more of I'm definitely on Twitter. Twitter, I have about 45,500 followers. So I've built that up over the years. But anywho, it was awesome, man. You could, and I hope somebody else put some, where they live. We got Kentucky, Arizona, and what was the other one? Did I miss one? I just hope you put them in. Just type something for me. Tell me you're from East Jabip, and I'll believe you too. But, so that was cool, man. We would get there and like between 8, we'd have breakfast, but then we would go out and play. Maybe 11 to 12, we would do chores. 12 o'clock, we'd have lunch. And then, like 12 to 1 was lunch. 1 to 3 was pool time. So you could either play in the fields, you could go fishing, or you could go in the pool. And the cool thing about the fishing at this Hidden Valley Ranch, the cool thing was they had this huge backwater pond. And the only way you were allowed to fish was you brought string, you brought, I don't think we had hooks. I honestly think we had to catch, maybe we had hooks, but you had to go and find a branch. So you would walk in the woods, you would find a stick, and then you would have to carve it up to where you put like a little notch in it or whatever, tie the rope. And all you could do was sort of like fly fish with this, and they would give you bread. And you'd have to pinch the bread down to this little ball and stick it on the hook, and you would catch little sunfish. And that was it. And you had to put them back. But they would let you do it. And it was really cool. Like you didn't go out you had to like figure out how to do it too. Like you couldn't just get a fishing rod and cast it and catch something. No bobbins, nothing. And if you caught one, you caught one. I probably caught 3 or 4, a summer. And it was tough because if you had like 17 kids down there, and it was big, so you could be like, 25, 35 foot apart. You would just stand on the edge of the lake and just toss this in like you were fly fishing. And yeah, when a kid put one on, it was cool, man. And then you had to touch the fish. You're 7. You got to touch the fish and try to get it out and then let them swim away. But that was what an experience that was, man. I was blessed. And then like between 3 and 4, you would go back in and do sweeping. And if you got your sweeping done, they let you play on the hay. So like if we got done at like 3:15, 3:30, and we cleaned out all the stalls and swept the ones that needed it, of course they'd assign which ones. It wasn't like you had to do the whole place. But say 7 horses were out on a trail, we would go in and do, "What's up, Eric? I'm sorry I'm not saying hello to anybody." You would go out on a trail and keep hitting them likes for me. I mean, we got to 1,000. I don't know if it's registered or not. I hope we're still getting likes and diamonds and roses. But if you got done, we would go into the hay bale rooms. and they were literally like up the walls like this and up higher. And then, thank you, Big Ben. You're hooking me up, Ben. Ben's hooking me up. I'm going to make sure I follow you. I got to make sure I follow you, unless I already am. They had rope, dudettes. They had rope. So I don't know how many kids fell and hurt themselves, but they had rope, man. And oh, good. You followed me. Awesome, Ben. I'm going to find you. 047. I'll remember that too. Big Ben 047. I actually lived on Route 47 here in Cape May Courthouse, so I'll remember that. I'll look for you after the live. But oh my God, you would get on like the second or third level because it would step up in hay, and then you'd get up here and just swing, and you could swing across and then land on the other side of hay. And most of the kids were able to hang on. The higher you went, the harder it was because you'd get more energy. But it was, oh my God. And that was every day. Now, that didn't mean like some days they would let us go and do the jumping. So you always learned to ride the horses, maybe Tuesdays and Fridays. I actually got good enough at it that Mary Ellen, the owner, would let me take, like I was, if you're a good kid or good boy or whatever, good girl, they would give you like more responsibilities. And I think in my second summer, I was probably 9 and maybe 10. And I'm sorry, my allergies are acting up. I was maybe 10, maybe 9. And she would let me take a paid trail out. So like if they were hurting, like if 30 people came at one time and they could only get rid of like 21 of them, and there was one more trail, she knew I knew the trails. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate you, brother. Where are you from, Eric? I appreciate the like. You don't even know. It's like so cool because a lot of times you took trails out and people never did it. So every time you took a trail out, I would lead the trail, and you also made sure you saddled them. So you would teach the people how to get on the horse. Maybe you had one other helper that was there to make sure everybody got on their horses. New Jersey, Eric, my man. I'm a Jersey boy. I'm down here in North Wildwood, Cape May, Atlantic City area. So thank you for sharing, Ben. You're the man. You're the man. I wish I could. I don't know how to give back yet. I'm going to study how to do lives and work it out. But Eric, that is so cool. Thank you, Ben. So yeah, nothing was better, and that's where you took people. Like there was one place they had a couple. Oh, the irrigation ditch. So we had the pond where you could do Cape May. That's where I went to summer camp. I was also a chef in Cape May at the top of the Marquis de Lafayette, right on the beach. That was the 5th floor, and people would dine, and you could look out over the beach and the boardwalk and whatnot. Bridgeton's awesome. I played the Bridgeton Blues Festival a lot. Actually, both of them, Bridgeton and Brigantine. But and there was another place in Bridgeton that I played rock and roll with a different band. I can't remember the bar name. If you tell me the bar name, I'll say yes. If you put 3 of them up, I'll know which one it was, unless it changed, because it's been about 10 years since I played in Bridgeton. But that was my band, Late in April. I still have that on Reverb Nation, the last album we did. So you can hear my music if you go to Late in April on Reverb Nation, you'll see Harry Fessler. So you know my name's there. And all those songs that are on there, I wrote. I have other CDs, but that's the only one. I put that up when Reverb Nation first came out. So anyway, yeah, you take a trail out and just the people, like, because I did it so much, I had to focus on what the people were saying. It made it more interesting. My Uncle Perry played a lot of festivals as well. Yeah. No, we did that. Okay, I digress. I'll get off the horses. So I had 2 bands all time that I played in. One was the regular band, which was a Beach Boys cover band. But we played a lot of beach rock, party rock. We played a lot of Parrot Head stuff. But we did also festivals. We did. I play guitar. I play piano. I do lead singing. All that. Matter of fact, some of my lives, I just got a keyboard again with speakers. So I may set up the camera and just start messing with chords and talking to people. But the Beach Boys band was my guaranteed money. So my wife, which is awesome, I mean, she put up with it. We were together 28 years, but married 25. And we had 7 years before we had our first child. So it was the best marriage you could have. We we got married at 30. So it was just the best way, both first marriage, but we had all of our seed sowing and having fun. And then when we got together and started dating, and then, we had like a lot of time before the first baby came to have fun and go out and crush some cans. But the Beach Boys band was guaranteed money. That was anywhere from $80 minimum to about $250 a person. So that was great. So if I did 2 of them a week, I could easily make $400 to $500 cash. And it was like a 7-piece band, female lead singer, male lead singer. The male lead singer played a lot of percussion. So we even had what's the drum? There's a drum like boom, dum, 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 dum. I'm just drawing a blank. If you could name it for me. It's usually like in reggae or Caribbean, but he played it and he was really good at it. And we had a lot of songs that he could. As a matter of fact, he was good enough that he added steel drum, I think it was called. Now it came back. I was hoping you could do it. Oh my God, we could almost get 2,000 likes. We're at 1.6 because you guys are beautiful and fun. And I'm just talking, and I hope I'm talking all right. But yeah, the Beach Boys band was great. But then I also had a rock band where I kind of wrote music that was more like Collective Soul, Van Halen, maybe a little Volbeat mixed in there. Maybe other bands too, but the type of, thank you for the like. I appreciate that, Eric. God bless you. I just loved writing music. So I wasn't able to do it with the big band, but that paid the bills. But the little band, we learned everything from Bush, Nirvana, whatever was popular at the time. So we cut our teeth, That's cool, man. That's cool, man. I did like 3 videos already today, and my back's not feeling good, so I figured I'd lay flat for a little bit. That's why you're seeing me here. I have a little spot over there that I do my regular videos, YouTube and stuff, and I got to get a different chair. I have a bad back to begin with, so. But anyway, the Beach Boys band was guaranteed money, and then I had a band. Oh man! Then I had a band where up in our up above the garage, I had a recording studio. So I should get pictures of that up here too. That was awesome. And it was a double room up there where we could have a room. I had a room that the whole band was set up in. Then I had a patch station sort of run the wires through area where we could fit the wires through, but the sound didn't come out. So I put the recording deck out in the second room, and the whole band could play inside the box that was all good. And a lot of times we recorded live, like to do our demos before we went to the studio and did it. But they came out really good. As a matter of fact, I wrote a song for Johnny Marzano when he passed away. He was on Comcast Sportsnet. He used to be a catcher in the big leagues, had a little bit of time with the Phillies. But he died, Johnny Marzano. So I wrote a song for it, and I sent it to Michael Barkan. And for a little while there, they played it on the Comcast Sportsnet for a little bit. And Michael Barkan I knew because I was in a cancer foundation. What's up, Thunder? I was in a cancer foundation, and I was president of it for a couple of years. My buddy and I, this is way back before 2001, when they used to have these rooms that you just got in and you would write a paragraph and then everybody would write to that. I forget what those rooms were called, but I got to know this kid, Jeff, and I just got to be good friends with him. And God bless him. About 2 years into getting to know him, I guess probably around 2000, 2001, right after 9/11 maybe, he got lymphoma, stage 4. So that was a crushing blow. And I was like, well, why don't we start Philifans, and let's do a foundation, cancer foundation for lymphoma, and we'll name it either Philifans or in your name or whatever, because he knew he was going to die, and he didn't know when, but he knew he had probably at least less than 2 years. Wound up that he lived long enough to go to 3 of the foundations, and because Philifans that he built, because thank you for sharing, Ben. because the Philifans that we or Army of Angels was actually the the name of the foundation. And I don't know if it's still up and around because by 2007, 8, with kids getting, I just couldn't do it. We had people in Ohio, New York. Eric Shively, he was in New York. This girl, I can't think of her name, but she was in Ohio. She was on the board. I was on the board way down here in South Jersey. And then Jeff was in Laheyton, right about 40 minutes from Poconos. So we had 4 people and 2 other people that were in Philly that could make it, but we had people that we were actually doing everything by email back then. So we didn't have like video conference or anything yet, but we did a lot of things by email, and we would put these yearly things together. And Michael Barkan actually heard about it, so we got to meet him through that, and he would supply us with like flyers or Sixers to show up. So that was cool. Michael Barkan, I don't know who knows him or don't know him, but he's been on Comcast Sportsnet since it started. So I got to know him real well. And, they would bring memorabilia to raffle off. It was cool. So for like 3-4 years, I really got to know a lot of the people at Comcast Sportsnet. So when Johnny Marzano died, I knew him. I met him, and he fell down steps, I think. I don't know if he had a heart attack. I don't remember. But he was a young kid, maybe about 10 years younger than me. He looked like a kid then. But I wrote a song. I don't know if I can put it up, but Holy Ghost visiting, 100% real, alive in here. Come see everyone. We love you all. Bye, you gotta go. 7 Thunders, man. I love it. I love it. Thank you. 7 Thunders. I love that name. 7 Thunders. That sounds like a great name for a band. 7 Thunders. Holy shit. I like that. So so my second band was like where I really like to record, and we got good enough. The kid, as a matter of fact, one of the guys that worked for me. Yes, sir, baby. Kisses. And I love you, brother or sister. I'm sorry. I see kisses, so I'm thinking I'll find out. I'll research. And you should have let me know. Where are you from? It didn't say it. Sorry. But bye for now. We'll find you. I'll find you again. I don't know if you can download these with the chat. And I don't have my notebook. So this is the first time I'm not writing people's names down. So if you follow me, I should be able to remember. My nose is getting really bad. But I loved being able to write music with 4 guys, 3 guys. We rehearsed 3 times a week, probably rehearsed once a week with the big band because we didn't have to rehearse. And I do appreciate the Kiss 7 Thunders. God, that's a good name for a band. Shit. Girl, yes. Click the link. Bye-bye. Okay. All right. I will check it out. It says that she's Holy Ghost visiting, 100% real, alive in here because I love you all. Bye-bye. I'm sorry. I apologize. I apologize. I'm not good at this. And if I offend anybody, I'm sorry. I can't help it. Like if my moral beliefs offend you, that I can't help. But I do make mistakes, and I'm sorry. I apologize for that. I try to be the cool dude if I can. And 7 Thunders is just amazing. User 5607-663-406. It's hard to even see. But anyway, I love that band. I had about 3 of them over the course of the big band. I played in the big band. Out of 21 years, I played about 17. I took 4 all. We all do. I know. It's all good. I guess you're telling me that I should click it. Like, click the thing. Yeah, I should have. I'll learn how to do it, man. Because trust me, when I learn how to do it, I'm going to become fire. So right now, this is probably my 5th to 7th live I've done. 2 of them got canceled. I didn't know what I was doing. I said, I guess, the wrong stuff or talked about the wrong stuff. But I'm figuring out video wise. I mean, I know you can get like people report you. I usually win my appeals, but right now I had one. I had a video that showed a graph, and I'm not going to mention, but it was just a paragraph with a graph showing something, and it showed where the graph came from, and they fried me. So what are you going to do? You live and learn. But I love playing. I love writing music. I wish I could still do it now. We got to the point, there was a jazz fest in huge festival in Cape May. And for about 7 years, I would do sound at a certain bar. And it went on for a full weekend, maybe a 4-day weekend, or Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then it was everybody cleaned up on Monday. But it was a huge jazz fest. And it was so cool because, the 7 years I did it, I probably 5 years was in a different room. So that was really cool. I didn't get stuck in the same room. We had all different rooms where I would say in a weekend, maybe 220 people played. So, you would start you would have like a room, have like 12 to 5 and have 5 different bands play. And then I would come in at 6, set up my gear, and like 6 bands would play. So in the course of a day at one bar, you might get 20 bands playing that day. And there was probably about 11 to 12 bars that held stuff. And they also had a big, huge city hall that was open. Lincoln stayed there, actually. President's Hall, I think it's called. But Lincoln actually stayed there. And I think one other. I think Teddy Roosevelt. But anyway, maybe even more. But they're the 2 names I remember that stayed in Cape May back in the day. 1860s and up. But yeah, to do that. And then we figured out how to mic everybody right. And I used to bring my digital. I had a Fostex that would record digitally. It was 8-channel. And as long as I got like a snake for the drums, and we would just snake everything into one channel. And we used to record them live. And I would burn a CD right there. They would give me their address, and they'd give me just $5, right? And after that, I would go home and I would mix them down better. And then if they wanted that, it would be like another, like plus postage. It was probably $45 plus shipping and handling. So they got one for $5 that night, and I would take that home, put it up on the computer, and start mixing it down right and nice. And most of the time, and the beauty of digital is I could send them a song. So now they go home with the hard night, the live night, like raw, which it usually turned out pretty darn good, actually. Enough to play for your friends and be like, yeah, this was us in Cape May. But when I would get home and put all the compressors and, fix it up, do everything I had to do, separate some stuff, make some stuff better, get the vocals in there and the harmonies, get them all tight, I would send them one song. And that usually sent me the money, and I would tell them, send me the money and then I'll send it to you, because I didn't want to get gypped. But I loved it. It was like cooking, music and cooking to me make me feel good. Wow, we got to 2,600 likes, man. I love you guys. You guys are amazing. I don't even know how good that is. I hope I get some diamonds and some roses. I don't know. YouTube always tells me to ask for that. Not YouTube, TikTok. I got to do some more studying on what to do. But I just like right now, it's more of I'm trying to build. I want you guys to trust me that even if you see me get a little quirky with some of my videos or whatever I'm posting up, I want you to know I'm real. I'm just a normal dude that, I feel like with the wokeness, with the way the government's running, I just got to join in the fight. I can't let my kids, I can't let my grandchildren be in a school and get taught the way they're being taught. I just don't see it. And I don't have grandkids yet, and that can wait. I have a 20-year-old son and a 16-year-old daughter. And my son's in college and my daughter's in high school. And what's up, Joe Cool Conservative? I just feel like it's not us that's the problem. And it's not democracy or republic that's the problem. It's the big machine up there. It's the big machine. And somebody's got to say something about it, because yes, granted, a Democrat would say to me, you're brainwashed. And granted, a Republican will say to a Democrat, you're brainwashed. All well and good. I can deal with that. But the problem is, if you're not morally connected to the earth, your wife or husband, your children, your pets, the way you keep your life in order, and the way you treat people outside. If you don't understand how to do that, if you don't understand that even if you don't go to college, you got to go out and find something that you like to do and make money and get at it every day and get good. Put your 10,000 hours in, master it. You know, you get skill sets. So even if you get out and you're going to work at McDonald's, work at McDonald's the best you can and then move on. You know, at least you got some organization, some skills. Here's what I do now. Here's what I do for this. And be the best you could be at anything. And if it's painting, you know, paint the best flower you can. If it's music, go out and jam. But just be good at it. You're going to have to work to get something, no matter what it is. No matter what it is. And if it's college, you got to work at it. You know, you got to really work. And luckily, my children have been raised by two parents. And that's saying something, because I have all the respect for a single parent that gets their kid raised right, fed well, you know, still parented, you know. And when I see what's happening in the schools, I don't care if it's the way they do math or if it's the way they teach gender. It's wrong. It's not good right now. And so I'm going to fight for that. But I want to do more lives like this so you guys get to know that, you know, I'm a stuffy-nosed, fat, bearded old guy that loves everybody, really. I'll take care of what I got to take care of, unless you wrong me. I'm not stupid, and I'm not naive. I've been around the block, you know. But anywho, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the likes. I'm going to go back and look. Ben, Seven Thunders. My nose is getting so bad. It's just change of season here. Even the trees are budding already, and the grass is growing. And we've had cold weather. And then we get 3 days in a row, 45 and under, maybe even 30. And then what is that? Subspace Walrus. That's a freaking cool name too. Subspace Walrus, man. The Beatles. That reminds me of something of the Beatles. I guess because of Walrus. Let me get a sip. But wow, 2,600 likes. That's probably my best likes ever. So congratulations, chat room. I couldn't be more proud. Hell yeah. That is cool. Subspace Walrus. And where do you live, Subspace? Let me know. Other than that, I can't think of... I guess we can talk tomorrow or talk tonight. I enjoyed it. I send all my love. And I hope they let me do a live, because I still don't know if they're going to say, you can't close out. But we'll see. So keep checking me out. I'll keep checking you out. Make sure I can't DM, but if you see my Instagram, if you see my YouTube, join that. If you see my Twitter, join that, so we can still talk behind the scenes. You know, chances are I'm going to be canceled a lot on here. I'm using TikTok to fight TikTok, and I'm trying to figure out how to do it where I don't get canceled. I believe, and for the record, I think TikTok is an amazing apparatus. I do. As a creative person, I can't fathom doing half the crap on here that people are doing. They're doing amazing videos, amazing content, happiness and love and all that. I believe this is one of the greatest things ever created. I just wish, like, you know, if it's political, you get to talk about it. If it's medical, you get to talk about it, and let the truth bubble up. You can't get canceled for having a different opinion, you know. And they push who can have a different opinion, but they quell the certain people. So I fight that too. But look for me on YouTube. Look for me on. I'll figure out how to get that in there. Well, who's that? Who's the most hated, man? Oh, TT most hated. Is that? Wonder if that's TikTok. Joe Cool Conservative came back. Good to see you, brother. I'm going to close out, but like I said, YouTube, Instagram, you'll see them up here. I put them on the videos. Definitely Twitter, at BFES56 on Twitter, at BFES56. And if you hit me up there and say, I know you from TikTok, that'll be great. We can talk there. You can see, the type of content I do there. When I do a YouTube video and put it up here, get over to YouTube and find me there and log in. And I think I have a few TikTokers already. I'm only at like 700. I used to be at like 3,200, but I walked away from YouTube for a while with the kids. Actually, it was like a year or two before Harry, my son, was going to graduate high school. I just didn't want to miss those years. That didn't mean I didn't do like videos and stuff on my phone. But all right, man. Eric, you're the man. Eric's from New Jersey. Who's that? Normie 603 joined. All right, I'm going to get out of here. Again, peace, passion, warfare, love making. I love you guys. Boom. Come on, phone. End. I suck at this.